Maya Hawke is teasing Jennifer Lawrence's return to the Hunger Games franchise. During an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon on Thursday, January 8th, the Stranger Things star, 27, confirmed the news that Lawrence would be returning to Panem as Katniss Everdeen in the upcoming prequel film Sunrise on the Reaping. Hawke, who is set to star as Wyrus in the film, told Fallon that Lawrence's performance heavily influenced her career. Jennifer Lawrence's performance in the first 4 movies is a big part of the reason why I want to be an actor. She's amazing, she shared, recounting how she saw Lawrence's new film Die My Love in Germany while shooting Sunrise on the Reaping. I'm just such a big fan of hers, and so to be anywhere near that franchise means the world to me, Hawke said. She actually came back, right? Fallon asked, to which Hawke nodded and responded, "We're allowed to say that? People know." "They know now," the host quipped. Sunrise on the Reaping, adapted from author Suzanne Collins' 2025 novel of the same name, follows Haymitch Abernathy, We Were Liars star Joseph Zada, as he is forced into competing in the 50th Hunger Games, some 24 years before the events of the first movie that Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson starred in. Last month, multiple outlets reported that Lawrence, 35, and Hutcherson, 33, are expected to reprise their Hunger Games roles as Katniss and Peeta, respectively, in the prequel. While specifics behind Lawrence and Hutcherson's roles in the movie are still under wraps, those who have already read Sunrise on the Reaping know that Katniss and Peeta appear with Haymitch, whom Woody Harrelson played in the original 4 Hunger Games movies, in an epilogue chapter, while Lawrence has yet to publicly comment about a return to the Hunger Games film series. Hutcherson addressed the possibility of making more Hunger Games movies with director Francis Lawrence during an interview with Variety in November. At the time, Hutcherson that he only learned of the epilogue chapter when Sunrise on the Reaping was published earlier this year. "I would love to be back on set with Francis, with Jen, with Liam, with Woody," he said at the time. "It would not take any convincing at all. I'd be there in a heartbeat." When asked specifically if he would appear in Sunrise on the Reaping, Hutcherson added, "That would be a dream come true." Do dreams come true? Sometimes. Sometimes not. Sometimes, yeah. Elsewhere in her conversation with Fallon, Hawke opened up about working with Glenn Close, who stars as Drusilla Sickle, the escort for District 12's tributes in Sunrise on the Reaping. "I had the most fun experience of my life," the actress recounted. "We were on the tarmac at a very ominous airport in Germany, and they were blowing wind at us with these giant wind machines. It was like 2 degrees. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit," she teased. "And she was so stone cold. I was thinking about complaining. She didn't complain at all." The Hunger Games star revealed during a Q&A after a screening of her new film Die My Love that she and husband Cook Maroney gave their chihuahua, Princess Pippi Longstocking, to her parents after welcoming their kids. Lawrence said about the dog's new situation, "She's alive, she's with my parents. She did not like New York. I lived on 1st and 67th just to be near the park for her." But what really sparked conversation was how Lawrence described her shift in perspective on dogs after becoming a parent. She said, "After I had a kid, dogs became so scary, like my son's going up to it, and it's almost like I don't recognize dogs right now. I just see them as a threat." Lawrence didn't sugarcoat how that fear took hold, recounting a frightening moment that changed her instinctive reactions. "One of them bit my son, and that just made me want to obliterate every dog ever." Her hyperbolic, visceral way of describing her reaction, joking that the bite made her feel like she'd want to obliterate every dog, has been central to the backlash online, where some critics feel she spoke too harshly about animals. Others, however, have defended her, noting that many parents reassess risks once they have young children and that rehoming the dog with family, rather than surrendering it to a shelter, was a thoughtful choice. Lawrence also briefly touched on why she's become more of a cat person, joking about her cat Fred's misunderstood personality, a lighter aside amid the more serious feelings she shared about safety and parenting. Jennifer Lawrence has been reaching for a high-end accessory. A longtime fan of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's luxury fashion line The Row, the 35-year-old actress was spotted in New York City toting one of the brand's most exclusive handbags. On Monday, January 5th, she bundled up in a black puffer coat, gray trousers, and a purple scarf. Along with black sunglasses and tan Ugg boots, Lawrence topped off the wintry ensemble with the rose burgundy alligator lady bag. The rare item is priced at $33,000, per Who What Wear. The Oscar winner stepped out with the bag again on Wednesday, January 7th, opting for a butter yellow coat over a gray sweatshirt and black leggings. She added sunglasses and Ugg boots once again.